Hello students, you all are welcome in our e-learning session. From today, we are going to start our syllabus of 10th class. In it, unit number 1, the first one is a poem. The title of our poem is A Teenager's Prayer. If you try to observe the title, definitely there will be a question in your mind. Teenage means what? Teenage means a child whose age starts with 13 up to 19. Means 13 to 19 is called a teenage. Again, observe the spelling of 13 to 19. Teen, T-E-E-N, 13, 14. At the ending of 13 to 19, T-E-E-N is there. So, that is the period of the teenage. Now, in this poem, a child of teenage is going to pray to God. We know that early in the morning, we pray for something. We pray to God. We pray, we demand to God so that God will give us something. For the benefit of our human beings, we do something. We pray something. Obviously, through this poem, the narrator is going to pray. Look at the first stanza of this poem. The poem begins with the stanza, the first stanza. Each day brings new beginnings. Decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Our day starts with a new beginning. Every day, in everywhere, the day is a different one. The same day will not repeat again and again. In the beginning of the every day, we have to take the decisions of the total period of the day. So, each day brings new beginnings. We know that nature has a special tendency. There is no stability. Changing something is the habit of the nature. So, in the same way, we all human beings begins our day with something new. Here, a teenager, beginning of the day with a new decision. He has to take a particular decision, and that decision is very important in his life. So here the narrator says us that he has to take the decision. Every human being has to take a decision, and particularly a child whose age is between 13 to 19, they have to take a special decision. Obviously, those decisions are very necessary in our human being's life. Our parents help us to take the decision. At the same time, teachers, all the elder persons of our society help us to take the correct decision of our life. If we choose the wrong path, the wrong decision, our total life will be collapsed then. Each day brings new beginnings. Decisions I must make. I have to take a particular decision. I have to decide in my mind what I have to do. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Parents, teachers, elder persons, definitely they will guide us. They will help us to take our decision. But what we have to do, it is our duty. We have to take a particular decision. I am the only one to choose. I have to choose my decision. They will help us. Parent will help us. Teacher will help us to take our decisions. But you have to finalize. A teenager has to finalize his decision. What is good and what is bad. If the decision is a wrong one, definitely the total life will be collapsed then. The road that I will take, by which way I have to go. We know that in the life of the human being, there are two kinds of path. There are two kinds of way. You have to decide by which way you have to go forward. We want to go forward. A good one is there, a bad road will be there, but you have to choose your way, by which way you have to go forward. Look at the second stanza of this poem. I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success, or travel down the darkened road that leads to get great distress. I have to choose the correct path. I have to choose the correct way. I can choose to take the road of life. After all, a teenager has to live his own life. If you choose the correct way, a correct path, definitely success will be there. If you choose a wrong one, definitely he will not get success, or he will not be successful in his life. So, the decision which he is going to take, the path he is going to take, he is going to choose, is necessary. So here the narrator says us that I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success. He has to go beyond. He has to reach his destination, and that is success. So he has to choose that way which will lead to success, or travel down to darkened road. If we choose the other way, definitely that is the evil way. Definitely that is the bad way. That is the darkened road. If you choose the darkened road, the end of that darkened road is a distress one, is a sorrow one, is a worry one. So none of us is interested to end our life in such a way. We don't think that our life should end in such a way. So here the narrator wants to choose the correct way so that his life will be successful. Look at the third stanza of this poem. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Oh God, open my eyes. Open up my eyes so that I can see the total real world. I can see, I can visualize the clear one. I can see clearly. Help me stand for what is right. Give me a power so that I can find out what is good and what is bad. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. What is best in me? Please help me to find it out. Please help me to stand on the side of the right one. In the fourth stanza of this poem, Again, the narrator is going to express his wish. Help, Lord, to just say no when temptation comes my way. Temptation means what? Temptation means a strong wish to do something bad. That is called temptation. Help, Lord, to just say no. When such temptations will arise in my mind, give me a power to say no to those temptations, that I might keep my body clean. If I choose the temptation, definitely my body will not be clean one day. If I want to clean my body, then I should have to say bye-bye to temptation. So that might keep my body clean and fit for life is there. If temptation has no stage in my life, if I do not choose the temptation, surely my day will be a fit one. My life will be a fit one for each and every day. Look at the ending stanza of this poem. When my teenage years are over, when the narrator's teenage will be finished, as per his wish, as we have seen that if it happens so in such a way, and when his teenage will be finished, means when he will be after 19, when his teenage will be finished, when my teenage years are over, I know that I will see. At that time, he can see, he can visualize that life is lived its best, very best, with you walking next to me. What kind of life he survived, he chose, is the excellent life because of the helping of the God, because of the blessing of the God, because of the power of the God. He has taken a correct decision and he is going to survive, he is going to live a better life. Thank you very much.